10th November 1980, morning session continued.
A seeker may have a temperament where he wants a form to pursue. So he assumes a particular form, Vitthal or Pandava. And then he says that he concentrates the attention on that form. But ultimately he says, what is this form? The form is nothing other than a form conceived by his consciousness. And later on, the form and the consciousness will automatically be one, and the seeker will understand that the seeker himself, what he was concentrating on and his consciousness are not two things, but only one. He starts with Pandava. He also tells others to worship Pandava. But the color that is Pandava, which his consciousness perceives, this is what perceives this color. Later on, when they become one, he realizes that he is the Pandava, he is all the colors that can be conceived because he himself is the consciousness.
एक प्रश्न विचारतो. आता तुकारामाने म्हटलं पांडुरंग ध्यानी पांडुरंग मनी. आता हा पांडुरंग हा दगडाचा नसेल, त्यांनी दगड ठेवला होता का? हा आपण का म्हणजे आता लोक काय समजणार, आपण सांगितलं पांडुरंग म्हणजे मीच, म्हणजे मीवर ध्यान झालं त्यांचं. ते पांडुरंग आकृतीवर त्यांचं ध्यान झालं नसेल,
ध्यानावर ध्यान केलं मीवर. याचा ध्यानाचं तो आहे, तो काय आहे, तो आपण काय आहे त्याच्या ध्यानात आहे.
हा मला तेच सांगायचं दाखवायचं.
आपण काय आहे त्याच्या ध्यानात आहे ते त्याचे ध्यान. तुम्ही घ्या तुमचं पूर्ण ध्यानात त्यांच्या बाई त्याचा मी म्हणून आला चालतो कळवणार ध्यानामध्ये आम्ही करू शकतो.
You are meditating on the beingness itself, not on an image of Pandurang. I wanted to get it out of it. No, when he is saying, when he is saying Panduranga Dhyana, Panduranga Bani, it is on beingness. If he had not read, he would have been after that stone image only. ह्यानं मला अजून वाटतं की ते दगडावरच ध्यान करत त्यावेळी दगडाची इमेज. पांडुरंग म्हणजे काय म्हणतो, पांडुरंग ध्यान म्हणजे इट्स नॉट फॉर्म. मग सगळं मूर्ती का म्हटलं असतं, कॉन्सन्ट्रेट काय म्हणतात सगळी मूर्ती. एक म्हणजे निर्गुण, एक सगुण. त्याने सुरुवात केली सगळं म्हणजे दगड काय मूर्ती समजलं म्हणजे दगड काय ते नंतर समजलं नंतर. ही कॉन्सन्ट्रेट त्यावेळी पोळ नाही नंतर समजलं हा झाला नाही का. आता तुम्हाला असेल कसा बघ असं म्हणाल सगुण निर्गुण मग ते दोन नसतील. एक गुण म्हणजे वाजल्याची यान प्रेम प्रेम म्हणजे सगुण. आपण असं प्रेम सगुण. See, I wanted to know, but see, my doubt was when he composed that poem. When he composed that poem, he said Panduranga Dhyani, Panduranga Mani. So, definitely it is not this stone image of that Panduranga. We know Panduranga only a stone image. There is nothing else. Krishna can be various movements, but Panduranga is a fixed stone image. So when he says Panduranga Dhyani, Panduranga Mani, it is definitely not the fixed stone image. Maharaj says that Panduranga means I amness only, meditating on the self-beingness. Now the question comes, he has all along been saying, hold on to yourself, just now he has said, Dhara. Now the question comes, what is the image of consciousness? It does not have an image. Later on he again said something else. Whatever you hold on to, you will become that. So he gave an example, if there is a student, earnest student, what will he be thinking all along? When his studies are over, he will be again thinking of the studies only. Now that indicates at what stage we are. My consciousness, what stage am I? He says, are you the body mind? Don't tell me from body mind. His question was very.
आपण आपण असल्याचे आपण त्याच्या जाणार आपण 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 असं त्याच्या ध्यानात आहे त्या ध्यानानंतर मग पुष्कळ चुकून येतो पण आपण आहे असे ध्यान जर अटेन्शन नसेल अटेन्शन आहे की नाही
पाहिजे.
पाहिजे नाही अपेक्षा आहे काय म्हणतोय नंतर जे ध्यानात आले त्याच्या आधीच आहे आपण आहे ध्यानात आहे नंतर त्याच्या ध्यानात उद्याला झाला पण हे नसेल तर हे आपलं आहे त्याचं जे मुख्य आहे म्हणून त्याला ध्यान ध्यानाच्या उत्तेजनाच्या गौराचे ओळख झाली नाही ओळख झाली नाही म्हणून पाया पडलं पण आम्ही म्हणतो
Maharaj again and again comes to the same thing. He said, what is it that really exists? He said, it is nothing but this presence, this consciousness that I am. Any thought which might occur subsequently, it can only occur if this conscious presence is there. And more important, this conscious presence is not conscious presence of ABC or XYZ, but conscious presence as such. And he said, so far there is no problem. The problem arises only when this conscious presence limits itself to ABC or XYZ. As it is nothing but pure conscious presence.
आपल्या आपण तू आहे म्हणजे तुझ्या ध्यानात आहे ज्ञान त्याला आपण नाव देतो त्या ध्यानाला ध्यान आता त्या ध्यानाचा तो भक्त तू आज ध्यानाचा भक्त हे म्हणतो
So Maharaj therefore says, worship or be one with that which has come upon us spontaneously, naturally, without anybody's effort, and that is this conscious presence. Be one with that, and that is what we are, and we must give up thinking what we appear to be are us. We are not what we appear to be, that is the
तुमच्या ध्यानाला वडील कोण आहे
He says, what is prior to, what is senior to anything that any thought or knowledge? What is prior?
आपण आपल्या ध्यानात नसेल तो कोण आहे आपण जे आपल्या ध्यानात आहे आपण आल्यासाठी आपल्या ध्यानात तेच वडील आहे किंवा अनुभवामध्ये एकूण जगाच्या अनुभवामध्ये वडील कोण म्हणजे आधीचे कोण अध्यात्म कोण
He said, before I can experience anything, before I can sense anything, what must be there? I must be there before I can sense or experience anything. And this I is this conscious presence, which must be prior to any experience or any thought.
आम्ही कुठे जात नाही असं का झालं आहे आपण आपले ध्यान आहे त्याच्यामध्ये सामावलेलं आहे
Maharaj says he is not interested in going anywhere, seeing anything, seeing anybody. He said, why is that? Because of the firm conviction that whatever appears is only an appearance in this consciousness which I am. Whatever appears is an appearance in my being. So what is the point of my going somewhere or meeting anything?
ते केलं पाहिजे करताय. दुकानात बाजार भरलेला आहे, नाना पदार्थ आहे, सगळ्याची ओळख पाडत माहिती घेऊन त्याचा उपयोग आहे. तसं करतात निर्वाह साधन. सगळं कशा करता करतो आपण, निर्वाहाचं साधन. हो, तसं त्या देवाला गेला, त्या देवाला गेला, त्या देवाने कशाला निर्वाहाचं साधन. खाद्य पिंड जेवढे हे सगळं निर्वाहाचं साधन हे नव्हे.
So in order to progress in the world, we find out or we make a list of people who will help us. And therefore we go and seek their favor. ABC, XYZ, they are going to help us. So we go and seek their favor. Similarly, we make a list of the gods who can help us in their various ways. And we go and seek their favor. So there is no difference in seeking the favor of those who can help us in this world in one way and seeking the favor of those gods who can help us also in this world in order to get something we want in this world. There is no difference.
गणपती किती पद आहेत? पचपन आग आहेत का?
हो, अष्टमी नाही. अष्टमी नाही का? गणपती.
आता त्याचा ध्यान करणारे ध्यान नसेल तर
काय
त्याचं ध्यान करणारे ध्यान नसेल तर ध्यान करणारे ध्यान वडी जे श्रेष्ठ आहे ते ध्यानात आणले ते.
So one may have any particular image or god of our church, and we may be worshipping it. But in order to be able to worship it, must we not be conscious of our own consciousness? Must we not be conscious of our beingness? If that beingness is not, which is prior? He said this beingness or something which comes upon that being, which is prior? Which is first? Which is seen?
आपण सुवर्ण करणार आहे किंवा हिल्या करणार आहे किंमत तर भरली लाखांची किंमत आहे. आता त्या लाखांची किंमत अधिक आहे तर आपण आपल्या ज्ञानाची किंमत अधिक आहे.
You may have an object which may be worth priceless, it may be worth lakhs and crores. But he says, basically, which is more important? This priceless article or that without which I shall not be able to cognize that priceless article.
आपण आपल्याला ध्यानात ध्यान आपल्याकडे नाही आपण सुद्धा जगात कोणते बिंदू ज्याच्यापेक्षा मौल्यवान आहे.
Maharaj, therefore repeat, can there be anything more priceless than this being? Ultimately, what is it that we want to maintain and keep at any price?
कळा कोणत्या जातीचे काय परिस्थिती असेल पण कायममध्ये असणे म्हणजे आहे त्याच्या एवढे मौल्यवान जगात दुसरं नाही.
One may have any amount of money and wealth, but which is more important?
बरोबर आहे.
That wealth or that consciousness of beingness which enables us to enjoy that wealth? Which is more important?
भक्त आनंद जवळ आपल्या ध्यानात आहे याच्यावर मौल्यवान काय आहे जगात. मग या ध्यानामध्ये विठ्ठल पाळून सगळं आमच्या पुष्कळ येतील 33 कोटी देव येतील पण हे असेल तेव्हा ना.
You can think of any god and worship him, but only so long as this consciousness is there. If you are not conscious, can you have any god? If there is no consciousness, there is no world, there is no God.
म्हणजे आता आमची दुसरं नाही म्हणजे काय अलीकडे नाही आता
दुसरं पण नाही राहिलंच नाही आता.
अलीकडे नाही आता म्हणजे काय.
Therefore, Maharaj now goes back to that, where the seeker finds that other than this one, he says, I have nothing, I know nothing. So what can that one thing be, which the seeker ultimately has come to the conclusion that he is? Can it be anything other than this consciousness, which we have come to the conclusion that it is the most priceless thing one can have?
आता ज्ञान ही आपल्याला ध्यानात आहे.
हो.
आपण आपल्या ध्यानात आहे. पण ज्ञान ही आपल्याला ध्यानात आहे.
हो.
मग जगात कोणती व्याख्या असते याला अनुसरून नाही.
Any word, anything that you can, any word that you can imagine, and any word that has been thought of, must it not relate to that without which no word could have arisen?
एवढं ऐकला कोणी बोला काय ते तुमचा अक्षर काय आहे?
Coming to the question. असं पण त्यात लिहिलंय म्हटलंय ते म्हणते म्हणजे असं करणं की जे काही दिसतं जे काही होतं ते सगळं याच्यात स्टेशनरी आहे. तुमचे जाणीव त्याच्यासमोर
आपण या ध्यानाच्या केसी म्हणलं ज्ञानाच्या
universe is contained in this set of consciousness. This is, you can call it consciousness, beingness, knowledge, call it whatever you want. But this is the most prior, the most primordial conception, the most, because turned up spontaneously. The most prior, the very first.
बरोबर आपण या ज्ञानाचं निर्वाहाचं साधन
Whatever else you might be doing, you may think that you are doing station on. But what you are really doing is merely seeking some satisfaction. It is other than this basic knowledge which is conscious.
ज्याला कळत कोणतं कोण आहे?
Is there any person now who cannot be conscious of his own consciousness?
आपण आपल्या ध्यानात आहे आपण आपल्याला कोणते आहे हे भांडवल पुष्कळ झालं.
He says there will be only 1 in a million who will, after what Maharaj has expounded, he will come to the conclusion that if this is the state of affairs, then I need nothing other than this consciousness, this being, because that is the most priceless thing, and anything else is merely superficial. That is the conclusion he arrives at.
पूर्ण कोणी
वासना ते आवरण कसं काढायचं
ते नव्हे ओळखायचं हे ज्ञान आहे हे ओळखायचं
आहे हे ओळखायचं तेवढंच करायचं म्हणजे काय करायचं वॉज हाऊ एम आय टू रिमूव्ह दॅट ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन विच हॅज कम ऑन दिस प्युअर कॉन्शियसनेस. Maharaj says merely to understand that there is an obstruction. Merely to see the false is enough.
हे वस्त्र नाही हे जिंदगी जिंदगी ओळख बनी पण ओळखला गांधी आहे ओळखला गेली नाही.
Maharaj explains, I know that I am not this towel. I know that I am not this any of these articles. So similarly, he says, I know that I am not the body, but I am that which has enabled me to cognize it, the source of this consciousness.
मग पुढे ध्यान संपन्न करू संपन्न झाल्यानंतर दुःख देता कुठल्यावरती व्यवस्थेमध्ये जाते त्यांचा चेतनमुळे हा अर्थ आहे कुठल्यावरती व्यवस्थेमध्ये लोक घेऊन
What happens? When he realizes that he is, earlier he realized that he is the consciousness, and later on he realizes that he is the source of that consciousness. He is the original light of which this consciousness is merely a reflection. And then he realizes also that the entire phenomenal world is nothing other than he. Therefore, anything that is manifested in the phenomenal universe can be nothing other than himself.
all the forms that are created can be nothing other than himself. That is the conclusion he comes to.
Speaking about abstraction,
तर म्हणजे मग असं जर आहे तर मग समजून घ्यायचं की हे आवरण बरोबर आपण शब्द वापरतो तेही या जाणण्यातूनच येतात. तो आपण हवला इव्हन द फिजिकल आपण आहे ना. Even the physical duties, the physical limitations of the body, even all those, nobody has, they are all spontaneous, automatic. All that also comes from culture. Oh, no. मग त्यांनी काय केलं आपण आपल्या झाडाला आपण त्याची भक्ती केली. Maharaj says someone who comes here listens to me without a word, speaking a word for a day or two. Then he understands the whole position. Then he goes back, and having gone back to his place, what does he do? He realizes that there is nothing other than his consciousness, and he is quite happy to remain in that consciousness. He used the word worshipping the consciousness, so being one with the consciousness. स्वरूपाचा विश्वास म्हणून with the mistaken identity of the body, when true identity cannot be found, so long as that mistaken identity is there. ज्ञानी म्हणतात ज्ञानी कोणीकडे आलेला नाही पण काय बोलतोय तो बोला करायचं करून झालं आपण रिकाम घ्यावं रिकाम केलं जे आपण त्याचं ज्ञान त्याचं चिंतन त्याच्या चिंतन बघा रिकामी असताना आपण Maharaj says during moments when you have nothing to do, he says sit still, and what remains when you sit still, remain with that. He says worship that which remains when one sits still. काम काज संपणार काय नाही काम आहे त्यावेळी तुमचा लाभ तुम्ही Maharaj said there are moments during one's day when whatever is at hand, that particular work is finished. And the moment that happens, one is still. Before something else turns up. So he says, take full advantage of such moments of stillness. त्याच्या ओळखीचा आश्रय घेऊन काय करावं हे तुम्हाला सवय लागली रिकाम नसताना त्याच्या ओळखीचा आश्रय घेऊन give up the habit of seeking something else to do when one thing is finished. So until something else necessarily crops up, take advantage of those moments, be still. तुम्हाला हे माहिती आहे आता मी त्याच्यावर बोलून आलो बोलले आणि मला बातम्या आपलं फोकस करतो पण ते काय झालं ज्याच्या ध्यानात होत आहे जे ज्ञान होतं त्याने काय अजून हे ज्याच्या ध्यानात काय वेगळं झालं आपण साधन करा Maharaj says, he gives an instance. Because you have gone and seen somebody and you have just come back. And then in a few minutes, you get the information that that man is dead. So he says, what has happened? In the place of that particular form, which was that sentient being, which was conscious of its sentience, which was conscious of its consciousness of being, that consciousness has left. What else has happened? ध्यानाचा मंत्र वाढवला आहे असण्याला मजुरापेक्षा काय किंमत देत नाही what has in fact unfortunately happened is म्हणजे मजूर हा म्हणजे बचाव he says that the body has been raised to the level of an emperor and this conscious presence has been depressed to the level of a laborer. This is what has happened.
One country also.
That is why he says people ignore this consciousness which is with us every moment of our life and give more importance to decorating the body.
पोरं झाली सवय आहे की मला कसं द्या होतं समाधीला नाही म्हणजे त्या पुढे वावरत ज्ञान आपल्याला आपल्याला विसरून जातो आणि याचा गाव का आपण आहे आपण विपुल जाण्याचं काय आता आपल्या ध्यानात आहे आपण आहे ते ध्यानात आहे त्याचं पूजन करा त्याला आकार नाही म्हणू त्याला दर्शन रूप नाही म्हणा सगळ्या दर्शनाचा दर्शा तो आहे त्याला दर्शन रूप नाही
Maharaj says this consciousness, this conscious presence can see and create and see all kinds of forms, but it itself has no form. And he says in moments of stillness, if we can rid ourselves of the idea that there is the body, then in that stillness, knowledge will merge within the knowledge, and a state will be reached which is known as samadhi.
चला अपना बाप आला पण ध्यानात यायला नाही विसरला तर समज
That state is not dissimilar to the state in deep sleep. In deep sleep, consciousness rests. So one is not conscious of that consciousness. Started gathering here, there is no particular subject, no questions were asked. But he says all this talk arose spontaneously.
बात करते महिन्याचं काय सांगितलं म्हणतात आता तुझा माझा जवळ घेतला समजतं म्हणजे आता जाऊन आता आपले पण आपले पण आहे आकर्षण काय आता जेव्हा
Social attraction in the worldly activities or anything in the world. It doesn't mean that he has a dislike. It's a sort of indifference. Everything is happening around, but no special attraction to anything. The child is born, all actions are happening around it, the child does not know. In due course, the child starts knowing itself. But still actions are happening around it. Later on, it develops special attraction for something, because it is trying to become one with something. It identifies with something. But Maharaj, in my case, I have no attraction for anything. Means I am not having attraction for that beingness itself, that I amness itself, which creates further attraction.
What is I am? I am is the attraction for I amness. That is the very source of attraction. With that source, you develop attraction for others. But here he says there is a dispassion for right at that source I amness. So now, with the dispassion for I amness, what is his state? He is stabilized in the true nature, absolute. Now, having stabilized in the absolute, what about the body and all the actions? He says like the momentum which goes on, the actions will go on. Like the momentum, the push it is already given. The actions will be happening. Just like a wheel which is put in motion, it goes on by itself. Similarly, all the actions happen around the body, through the body, in the body. हाँ हाँ
ज्ञान में आपको आकाश बना सकते हैं अवोध का कारण तुमने आदत होता खबर नहीं करते
If you go back to your childhood, up to that time, when you have your memory, and later on you had no memory, the childhood was there. Now when the memory was not there in the childhood, the actions were happening. The actions did happen. Now because we had no memory, does it mean no actions had happened?
तुम्हें आग्रह हत्या देते कर्म ज्ञान असतं का त्याला खरोखर ज्ञान असतं
Anytime the child is demanding something, the child does not know what it is. The child does not have the knowledge of what it is. Still by superficial looks it wants. It doesn't know for what it wants. It has no knowledge of that article.
पहिला मला माझ्या आठवण झालेलं ओळख झाली मला ओळखून झालं आणि किती वर्षात
Nobody investigates or ponders over such matters. Deep down about ourselves. When did I first started remembering or knowing in my childhood? We don't go to that. The first moment. And prior to that what?
मला दान करतो मला देते तत्वज्ञान कोणतं आहे तत्वज्ञान मला देते तुमचं डोंगर आहे आम्ही उंच डोंगरासमोर
वडील घेऊन चालले.
एका पूजाला खांबावर तत्वज्ञान द्यायचं खाली होतं तो बाप त्याच्यापूर्वी मला ज्ञान माझं आग्रह काय नाही
He said he did that incident, up to what point his memory could go. He was a small child, he doesn't know what age it was. But he remembered that he was riding on the shoulder of somebody, some elderly person. That elderly person was taking him on some hill or going down the hill, and he could see the sunrise. That was his first impression. Have you ever given a thought to this? At what age did you get the knowledge of your own body?
Can anybody say? What must be your age when you knew fully your body? Well, suppose you started knowing yourself at the age of 4. Whatever action those took place prior to 4, without knowing it, the action did happen. So, whatever must have happened prior to the age of 4, you must have quarreled and so many things must have happened. But there is no record of that. Only asking from what moment or what age you started knowing yourself you are. If you are. As a child, you must have been quarreling, you must have been hitting the mother. So many things must happen. But there is no record in the memory of all that. Similarly, he says, you still so whatever happened prior to you are getting that memory that you are, you have only surmise, or your conjecture, or because of somebody telling you these things have happened. It is only based on that. You directly do not know. So now whatever knowledge you call as knowledge as such, what is that knowledge? That knowledge means that whatever that information you started collecting from the moment you started knowing yourself. But before that, it was ignorance only. Before you started knowing yourself, it was all ignorance state. So what is that knowing state has come from? It has come or sprouted from the ignorance state only, is it not? So although you might say, no, I am understanding everything very appropriately or correctly, what is the raw material of that? It is that ignorance raw material only, is it not? So that only you are saying, no, I am understanding properly. अपनी मन नष्टाना मन घातू करते काय करते क्या करते एवढा वेळा आपण बाकी यांना पुरतं काय आहे identity. Now, whatever you think you have understood appropriately, on that you base everything. But what is it based on? Based on that ignorant state only, is it not? For a jnani or for him, whatever actions happen, in spite of that knowingness I am. Know that knowingness is there, I amness is there. He knows in me. And the actions happen when that no knowingness was not there in the ignorant state of childhood. Now, when the child was not knowing itself, from that moment up to the birth, actions were happening. But how the actions were happening? The child was not taking part volitionally into that, because the child was not knowing itself. So spontaneously all the actions were happening. Similarly, he says, although now that I am is there, I am feeling, actions are happening spontaneously around it. He says, I don't find any difference between the actions now happening and the actions which happened earlier. This state, among the Muslims they call awliya. Awliya. Awliya is the impersonal state. And here, Maharaj says it is known as Swarup Siddha, stabilized in the true nature. No. He is giving a certain difference between that Swarupa Siddha state and non-Swarupa Siddha state. He said in the non-Swarupa Siddha state, the witnessing happens. In the Swarupa Siddha state, there is no witnessing. There is only.
जैसा मुझे सम्मान होगा करने में आवाज नहीं मैं
or a jnani, whatever may be the age of the timeless of the body, it is immaterial. Whether it is 6 years or 600 years or 700 years, it is same.
जब मुझे ज्ञान करो मुझे ज्ञान करो जब मुझे छोटे ज्ञान पाँच घंटा फोन मान खोप कर हो गए वैसे ज्ञान है क्या मार्ग मिला
This how is the jnani state like? It's like the child state, when the child was not knowing itself. And so many things happened. The child, when the child was not knowing itself, was beaten by somebody and there was a scar. But the child does not remember. But later on, when the child knows itself, the child describes. It is said, I was beaten and I had a scar. So like that is the movement of a jnani in life.
उनका नारायण में हमारा कार्य नहीं होगा अब तो तुम्हारा वो 5 बार इसको संभव नहीं इसे तुम्हारा ज्ञान तो तुमने खबर बनना हो और 5 वर्षांमध्ये ज्ञान हो कोणती अडचण खरी आहे हो पण आता पुढे संबंध घेणार तेच ज्ञान कोणतं
He again describes the state of that jnani. Now, suppose the child started knowing itself at the age of 5. So many things did happen from its birth up to 5 years old. So which knowledge was, I am this type of knowledge was responsible for that 5 years? I am this was not knowing I am this at that time. But actions did happen. Similarly for the jnani, 5 years further, actions happened the same way.
No. हजार धरती में जल्दी मना या क्या वर्षों मना बहुत पड़ता है गप करियो कहाँ करते थोड़ी मिली मालूम नहीं आप नाटक जमा हो जाते बात करने चाहिए पण ज्ञान म्हणून वापरतो मला आलं ना तुम्ही आता वाचून घेतो गावाला पाणी सुकून पडलं त्याच्यामध्ये 5 वर्षांनी ज्ञान गेलो
10th November 1980, evening session continued.
From my birth up to 5 years old, the same type of knowledge is working.
राजी तुम्हारे खड़ा में ट्रेलर बनाए खावा तुम 5 वर्ष कर ली ऐसे जाना है
He equates all that knowledge from 5 years onward till today. It is the same knowledge. Traveling further, it has traveled further. But that quality is same. The way of my, or that is my self-identity, true self-identity. Sarup Siddha, my stabilization in the true state. But nobody recognizes me. Even my nearest relatives, my household people can't recognize me. They understand me by my body only.
ज्ञाना को कुछ आते अच्छा नहीं आए तो मुख्य ज्यादा पूरा कुछ हम लोग महत्व ना जाना होटल ज्ञान खवाएगा
Now that same whatever principle was there in that course of 5 years, right from childhood at birth up to 5 years, the same principle continues. Now whatever happened during the course of 5 years, without memory, but it did happen, it is not. But it was ignorance only. Later on that knowingness appeared out of the same, and actions did happen. So, if those actions are valid during the course of 5 years or invalid, in the same way these actions are valid or invalid. It has the same quality.
बात करते हुए तो ध्यान करता सोचता मतलब कल्पना ये सत्य से ज्ञान 5 वर्ष का पहले ही करता ज्ञान की कल्पना ये और ज्ञान नहीं बादल का ज्ञान
Okay, now you may try to what happened during the course of 5 years. The first 5 years before the knowingness was known. He said at the most you will create something out of your fancy. Oh, this thing must have happened. Conceptually you will create an incident. Oh, this must have happened. But that is not direct knowledge.
He says, just as you are conceptualizing whatever happened in the course of 5 years, similarly, you are conceptualizing everything in the further travel of that whatever life force from 5 years onwards. This is also conceptualization only. Through the mind, into a concept. It is it. Oh,
नंतर या फिल्म तयार झाल्या त्या करिता
कल्पना.
एखादा लहान केलं
What are you talking? I say we are talking about the film. There is a film of your concept only, is it not? All the world and all the films in the world, they are mere plays of concept. So he said, as I told you, when your knowingness was not understanding knowingness, during the course of 5 years, now you are surmising by your concept, how these things must have happened. But later on also, you are trying to understand everything through your concept. Only a rare one will transcend all the concepts.
एका दिवसामध्ये 5 वर्षापूर्वी कल्पनाचा व्हायचा असला आणि एक दोन संबंधांच्या वर्षाच्या त्याच्यामध्ये बोलाव प्रत्येक ज्ञानाची क्वालिटी या 5 वर्षाची पहिले ही कल्पना झाली आहे कल्पना झाली त्यानंतर तुमची करून घ्या रमण महर्षी आणि रमण महर्षी कपडा वापरायची तुम्ही आत्ता नाही जाऊया
He goes to the primary concept. In the primary concept only, in the first 5 years, the primary concept I am itself was not knowing, but it was there. In latent condition or dormant condition, it was playing its role. Later on he started knowing it, but the same principle. He said, if the expression of that principle through the various whatever apparatus is available, it will be quite different, but the principle is same. He said now Jnanis also. Each Jnani will be having his own way of expressing according to the equipment. Raman Murthy used to have a loincloth only. He was not wearing any clothes. I am up to date. He the knowingness, the presiding knowingness principle here and Raman Murthy is same. He was just having that loincloth, just washed, no iron. But here, I would like to see that there is no crumpling at all. I want very neat. Principle is same. The background principle is same. Who will understand the differences?
त्यांनी याची कॉपी करतो मी तीन कॉपी याची करतो त्यांनी महाराज ज्ञान नव्हे
See, people get lost by the expressions which is available out of these jnanis. External bodily expressions. And people want to imitate that. They don't understand or they don't try to go in the background what is the presiding principle behind everything.
फार वर्षाच्या सोनीच्या ज्ञानामध्ये मात्र मला फार ठेवत
Now, what changes can I bring about in that knowledge of the first 5 years, whatever condition was there?
हो
Oh. We give another two examples. There is another great sage, Siddha, Jnani, Shuka. He was not conscious of his body, he used to move about naked. And that body used to move about naked. You take another great sage, like Lord Krishna, he was also up to date. Very, very dressed, decorated. So what is that Jnani principle? Is it all that external expression or something else?
जन्म म्हणजे काय कशाचा काय कसा घडला असं मला झालं पहिल्या दिवसाला पहिल्या क्षणाला मी प्रत्यक्ष वाचलेलं समजून लागणार आहे.
Now I thoroughly know that very first moment. I know what is birth, everything I know. He says, nevertheless, could I volitionally enter into that birth wheel? What doership or authorship did I have to enter or not to enter or to decide something? Spontaneous happened.
याचा वाक्यान अंगाचा वागलो त्याचं ज्ञान त्यावेळेला होतं काय तुझं चालला ज्ञानाचा बोध आणलो करतो असायचं माझा तर प्रत्येक तू वावरलं ज्ञान आहे का मग
When you have the direct knowledge of that moment, that I behaved like this, I acted like this. So this type of knowledge you call really knowledge. Even later on also, whatever you try to get as knowledge is all of this type.
समजा मला काय राहिलं समजलं ना
If later on also, you try to get knowledge in the form of words. And words give only concepts. Could you really give such a profound word and knowledge to all these worldly concepts?
माझ्या जन्माच्या ज्ञानाला यथार्थ झालेलं आहे पण माझ्या जन्माच्या ज्ञान यथार्थ झालं आहे तिथं प्रत्यक्ष जाताना झाले मुलीला वागलो आहे का
So when I say now, I thoroughly got the knowledge of my birth, do I really directly know what happened at that moment?
मग क्रिया म्हणून क्रियाने जातीने ज्ञानाने क्रिया नाही झालो का तो क्रिया झालो का असं जे घडलं आहे त्याची कल्पना आली आहे ती कल्पना म्हणजे मी नाही कल्पना घेऊन गेला
This is now whatever that knowledge I was getting. In that knowledge, did I really act at that moment as a male or a female? He said, this is not really the knowledge, that profound knowledge or the spiritual ultimate. It's all conceptual knowledge. Whatever we get also after knowingness of this I am is all concept word knowledge. And I am not those concepts. I am not that worldly knowledge.
अगर तो फायदा दिशा में खजा होता है तो मन ज्ञान झालं तो आता ही आहे मग मला कुठे जायचं आहे काय पाहिजे मला घ्यायचं आहे तरी कुठे काय पाहिजे आहे मला
It is having all this. Now suppose I came to know that knowledge was what, that I am is the knowledge. But suppose I came to know after that birth, I am is the knowledge I am. Having got this knowledge, where should I proceed to this I amness knowledge? What should be my destination? Therefore he finally disowns or dismisses that very knowledge I am. This knowledge is also primary concept. And I is actually am not that.
ओके बाई आहे आठवण आहे आठवण
हो
तुम्ही बाई सांगू शकते का मी नका कधी केली मी नका कधी केली नाही काय शकते आणि काय आहे बघा दोन लक्ष झाला आता ती नाही आहे आता तो बाबा आहे दोघांचं एक तरी सांगू शकते का मी नका कधी केली म्हणून ज्ञान माझं ज्ञान नाही तर तुम्हाला काय उपयोग आहे ना तुम्हाला कल्पना येते ना का सगळ्यांनी परमार्थी असत सिंगल माझी कल्पना येते काय तो तुम्ही काय झालं काय थांबून जाईल
कल्पना थांबून जाईल
कल्पना करते ना इच्छा कल्पना नाही माझ्या आईने नका करून आईने माप म्हणून बोलली नाही होतो मला वाटलं कोण आहे कोणाला ज्ञान जाणायचं का नाही कोण आहे त्या 5 वर्षांना त्या जवळ कोण जाणतोय काय आठवणीची नोंद भगवान भगवान परंपरा ज्ञान आहे जरा सर्व कल्पना पूर्ण आहे
your very capacity to imagine out of your fancy various types of concepts. And he shows and he tells us how stupid you become in the process of thus investigating through your concepts.
हे लोक आले तुम्ही आले मला हो आता ताकद नव्हती त्याला ताकद नव्हती म्हणून खाली जातो
It is when you came here, my battery was fully discharged. I was just down. Now I am charged.
त्याच्यावर खरंच आता आहे का
So which one of me is a fact? The one that was lying down there. Or the one charged here. Would you be able to understand whatever I said today? Whatever I told you today. You understand in any way you like. You collect all your understanding. But are they going to remain in your association for long? This is I am sure. In spite of listening to all this talk, still you will go from pillar to post. Come on, you tell me something. You bless me. Give me your blessing. He is asking you now. Would you be visiting more places now? Nine. Presently you say like that. Presently you say like that. You won't be going anywhere. But that principle, will it keep quiet? Oh. कितना मैं है कितना मैं नहीं ये दोनों लाइन वाला है तो हमारा नहीं इतना you will not go मान लो मैं जा सकते हो क्या है बच्चों वाला if you are still in the realm of that dynamic manifest principle or non-dynamic principle, if you are that, you will still be moving about. If you transcend that principle of consciousness, then only you stay put at one place, because there is no place. He says, he wants each one of you to reply this. Henceforth, would you be going to see any more say yes or no? No. No. I come back to service by my train.
That 1980 morning.
11th November 1980, morning session begins.
Never had left me. Whatever I do, wherever I am, is working or makes me working for you. Now, think of from the inside without my personal effort. Naturally, my faith in him has increased every day. Now, my question is this faith coming out? It's difficult. Faith flowing out to lead me over the ocean of samsara and maya, or is there any need for other practice?
How long will you
2.5 years.
2.5 weeks ago, about 15 days ago. पंद्रह की गरज आप लाल मत चाहते हैं वहां से तो वालों को बोली did you have to make any effort to go in your mother's womb to a full-born baby, and thereafter what effort did you have to make? Whatever happens has happened spontaneously. उनका ये मीडिया वर्षन जो कोई वादा तक जाते हैं बात को as soon as a seed takes root, does it not grow by itself, or does it need someone to make it grow? Because you will result in not in the seed. So when you do not, has the seed taken root, whether it is a physical or knowledge. Whatever it is, if the root If the seed has taken root, let it grow. Don't interfere with it.
So in other words, there is no need for other practices.
Why put it in other words? Just listen to what they say. Why put it in other words? आपल्या शब्दात सांगितलं पण महाराज सांगितलं ऐकून घ्या आणखी तुझे शब्द काय टाकतो म्हणायचं ना जे आहे ते आपोआपच होतं पूर्णानंद कुठे आम्ही कुठे त्यांच्या वेळी गेलं म्हणजे मला वाटलं बसतं महाराज जे व्हेरी स्वामी पुण्यानंद आणि व्हेर अलाय so that you have had lessons from Puण्यानंद so that I'm surprised that you have come here. आम्ही संसारी म्हणून त्याच्यामध्ये आहोत तो परमार्थिक पुरुष म्हणून आवडतं त्यांच्या कुठे लहान म्हणजे फॅमिली नाही हे जे संन्यासी ॲज profound philosophy. Yes. So he says, well, how can you compare the two of us? I'm a very simple family man. Big family responsibility. आमच्या म्हणजे संसार आहे की नाही हो
My approach doesn't go for the person, but with the supreme self, which is the time involved.
व्यक्तिशः आम्ही बघत नाही ते जे आहे ते दोघांमध्ये एकच आहे झाली परमाचं म्हणायचं त्याने प्रश्न मनातून पुस्तक टाकलं आहे महाराज डिफरन्स हे that he is a family man. He is still a family. He is still a family responsibility. Whereas the Swamiji has uprooted all his roots in samsara. आमच्याकडे साधी व्यक्ती साधी बुद्धी पण सारा जन्म वायू वाहन हकीकाची खांद्यावर घालवली तुमचा विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जेव्हा मला म्हणतो माझा आमचा कोण आहे तो म्हणणारा दोन्ही म्हणला त्याच्याबद्दल झाला नाही what is profound is the basic simple truth that you see in Indian villages. This is all he has. He is the simplest of truth. Something on his feet, some stick in his hand, and that is all he has. So he says, philosophy also is like that. In that he says, all he says is wisdom. Whatever his traditional deed. But it is who says about this? That is important. Because of the presence of God, he is able to say whatever he is saying. आता इथे मला कोणत्या परिस्थिती तरी असतो म्हणजे आम्ही आहोत ते सिद्ध झालं त्याच्यामध्ये मला नाही होत ज्याच्यामध्ये आम्ही आहोत ते सिद्ध झालं आहे आम्ही आहोत त्याच्यामध्ये कुठे होणार इथे there may be changes in appearance, changes in phenomenal circumstances, but that basic truth, because of which I know that I exist, because of which I know I am, there can't be any change in that conscious presence. आमच्या हजारी सिद्धी कशावर आहे ते आम्ही कसे ठेवावं This is how can I forget, how can one forget that because of which he feels his presence. How can anyone forget that? Because of which he is conscious of his own presence. आमच्या हजारी सिद्धी आम्हाला जगामध्ये पूर्ण उठते होणार आहे इंग्रजी जे असेल पण आम्हाला पूर्ण उठत आहे this conscious presence is more than enough for any individual, and what is left will ultimately merge with its own soul. आम्ही माणसाच्या विचारामध्ये भूमिकाल मारणार काय कधी गोष्ट नाही सो therefore ती पूजा करू Therefore, once he is conscious of this conscious presence, he says, how can he give any importance to any individual? People come here, he welcomes them as guests. But other than that, he says, how can he give any importance to any individual when he is conscious of his own presence? कोणी परमार्थ झाला असेल तो माणसाच्या बुद्धीमध्ये उडी मारणार नाही Everyone, also any other individual who still has his individuality, but he is conscious of this conscious presence, he will never take on anything, give any importance to any physical phenomenon or manifested phenomenon.
अगर तो पूरा प्रपंच आम्ही प्रपंचाला देशामध्ये आहोत पण जगता पण आम्ही गणगणी वापरतो त्याच्यामध्ये बदल नाही.
Maharaj, so someone who is considered himself a sannyasi and has uprooted all his roots with samsara, he said, I am still in samsara. But in the case of both, what is that unchanging principle? That which gives both the sense of presence, this consciousness.
Sometimes I'm in a very strange state now. I can clearly see that all I have believed what I am is just a bundle of memories, and I can stand apart of it. But now I'm hanging in space. I can stand apart, but I don't recover the doubt still. And so the old has gone, but there is no recovering of the truth all the same.
म्हणजे आता माझी स्थिती, माझी अवस्था जरा विचित्र झाली आहे, चमत्कारिक झाली आहे. मला एवढं समजून गेलं की मी जे आहे असं मी जे समजत होतो ते म्हणजे आता मी नाही, माझी पक्की चोकडी झाली. पण आता ती जे आधी धरलं होतं हातात ते गेलं, जे आता आधी देह मी होतं म्हणून हे धरलं होतं ते गेलं. पण आता दुसरं काय आहे ते पक्क नवीन झालेलं नाही. ते आता अशा दुसरं काय आहे कल्पना आहे, काय आहे कल्पना आहे. You have now given up the old idea of what you were, but you said now you don't have any new idea. So he said there is no new idea. Whatever idea, new idea you may have, which will be a concept. There is no individual as you at all. So there is the question of your assuming a fresh identity. The question doesn't arise. There is no individual who needs a fresh identity.
I don't think a new individuality, but I still feel the limitation. I still feel limitation. It is a very good thing.
जे नाही मी हे ठरलं तरी अजून पूर्ण व्यक्तत्वात मी पोचलेलो नाही ठरलं कोण मानलं. So he said, who is it who has understood, or what is it that has understood that it is not the body?
I just don't know.
माहित नाही. माहित नाही. So if you don't know, then how? Then what came to the conclusion and conviction that it is not the body? What is it that came to the conclusion and conviction that it is not the body?
I think it is the one principle which gives me life, but I don't realize it completely.
म्हणजे जे मी आहे, ज्याच्यामुळे मी आहे हे समजतो, आहे जिवंत आहे हे मी समजतो ते असेल, पण मी त्याचं मला अजून पूर्ण त्याच्याशी मी अजून पूर्णत्व तुला करणारच नाही. तुला करणार काय समजतो आपल्याला समजतो नाही. That which you are, that is pure subjectivity. In your objective state, it will be impossible for you to be one with that. असा तो तुला विश्वास हे खरं आहे का? एवढा उत्साह कसा नाही झाला, एवढा असा झाला ते खरं आहे का? तुझ्या अनुभवात ते तुझ्या दर्शन कोणतं खरं आहे? इन युअर एक्सपिरियन्स कसा झाला ते खरं आहे का? इन युअर एक्सपिरियन्स अबाउट युअर सेल्फ, whatever it is that you thought you were, first a child, an infant child, then you grew, now you are, and you continue to change. So none of it was changing. So all that was changing.
To be is consciousness. It is not conscious now.
But what is so what it is possible for you as an object to be that which is the ultimate subjectivity, the ultimate subject.
Natural state.
तुम्ही त्याच्याशी पूर्ण रूप व्हायला म्हणजे समाधी काय करायचं काय असं याला नाही. So instead, who is it that wants to become something? There is nothing. आजपर्यंत आता जो वय किती ह्या वयात किती तुझे बदल झाला त्यामुळे कोणतं दर्शन हवं आहे. प्रामाणिकपणा कुठे आयुष्यातील अनुभवात आयुष्यातील अनुभवात प्रामाणिकपणा काय पाहिलं. So this that wants to change into something. What is it that this wants to change? Is it any of the changing images? Of the many changing images? Which is the one that wants to change? Which is it that you are hanging on to? आता तुम्हाला दिसतोय हवा आहे का प्रामाणिक आहे. Now in the present image of yourself, is that the truth? Is that change? आता पंतप्रधान गांधी गाडीवर ते खरं हे खरं. So in course of time you have been old man. So is that right or is this right? Or is the earlier one right? Which is the correct image? And which is it that wants to change and become something else? या उलट्या प्रामाणिकपणा दिल्याकडे कुठे आहे. सांग एखादं नाव प्रामाणिकपणाचं. You could show any image that was the true image, which you consider is the true image among the many ones that have been changing, and will continue to.
Am I wrong? But exactly what I want is to become free from all the
Something I want to say. Who is this I? That is the question he's asking.
this I.
Who is this I that wants something? That needs something? Who is this I? That is exactly his question.
Go to my question.
पण हा मी म्हणून जे मी बोलतोय छत्रपासून त्याला मी सांग. छत्रपा बोलली का वर्णन कर. He said, give up your identity of the body. And then describe this I. Give up this identity with the body and then describe this I which you are talking about. बोलवायला आलं ते म्हटलं म्हणजे ज्ञान झालं काय. उपयोगण्याकरता तुझी माहिती सांग. माझ्याकडे नको ठेव. He said, this is what I need to. He said, ask your guru.
Ask the Guru.
Yes.
And
Ask your guru.
who does he mean with Guru? What does he mean with the Guru?
मग हा आपण गुरु आता हे वापरते कुणाला किंवा कशाला मी कुणाला मानतो बोल. हा इथे ही कन्सिडर चिन्मय आनंद आहे बोल गुरु. Is that right? You are from Chinmay Anand. On a very fundamental basic mistake. You are. You have come from Chinmay Anand. So he says, now that the chips are down, he is telling you that he considers Chinmay Ananda to be your guru. So this question which you are speaking, this is your guru must answer.
If he refers again to the person, he refers to the person of Swami Chinmayananda.
Yes, because we have accepted him as guru and we have presumably accepted you as a shishya. He said, in other words, he said, you have accepted some individual. So he said, unless you came to that guru, how can you expect to block it? He doesn't prevent you from sitting here and listening. But specifically, you said you have a question. He said, ask your guru. That is the proper way to proceed. So he said, if Chinmay is someone to carry your luggage, your spiritual luggage, like a porter, or is he your guru? Treat him as a guru. That's what he means. तो गुरु आहे निश्चित कर म्हणजे तुझ्या ज्ञानाला प्रकाश होईल. दुसरा being a firm conviction and that he is your guru, treat him as a guru. And when with your knowledge that you are will flourish.
In my ananda is that he never is here.
You see, you haven't understood it. What he says is, treat him as a guru. He may be here or he may not be here. He may be asleep or he may be awake. But as far as you are concerned, treat him as guru. And then that knowledge which is within you will flow.
Is it oneself or can we be the guru in every lifetime?
एकाच ज्ञानी माणसाला गुरु म्हणायची जरूर आहे तर कुणी ज्ञानी आपला गुरु असं समजा मी राहू देऊ नको. He said, don't go to that level. कुठे म्हणतात कुठे प्रमाण तसा गुरु प्रमाण असला पाहिजे. He said, my guru, all guru are very good. He said, like a wife who has only one husband, whom he treats as she treats as her husband. He said, now you have got a guru, treat him like a guru. And don't go about all over the place. Don't commit spiritual adultery.
But I cannot believe that there is some concurrence between spiritual beings like Swami Chinmayananda Maharaj.
पण आपल्यामध्ये ते फरक असेल हा बघा तुम्हाला अनुभव आहे चिन्मय आनंदाची लक्षण आहे ती सगळी चिन्मय आनंदाची लक्षण आहे. तू आजकाल आली आहे चिन्मय आनंद म्हणजे काय ती लक्षण राहणार का चिन्मय आनंद म्हणजे काय ही कशाची लक्षण आहे. You have a certain level. Keep to your level. At your level, if you think in terms of the Jnani, how is it possible? So he says, so he said, at your level, accept the advice that he has given you. He said, at your level, he tells you to accept Chinmayananda. So now what he went a step further and he said, you have been saying Chinmayananda. He said, what do you know what Chinmaya is? Chinmaya and Ananda. He said, all of us are various forms. Chinmaya Ananda, Chinchin Ananda. Chinmaya is Chinchin. Just a touch of happiness. Chinmaya Ananda is just a touch of happiness. And he said, all of us are phenomenal forms, expressions of that spot of Ananda, spot of happiness. He said, think on this particular point. He said, each of us is a form which is the expression or the result of just a spot of happiness or desire. But was a ज्ञान निघाला मग स्वभाव जवळ लागला नाही बोलायला कशाला लागला. This consciousness, this knowledge that you have. He said, have you really understood what that knowledge is? No difference between two people. What should be my level? Have I got that level where I can say that I see no difference between any two people? So until I reach that level, do I have the authority to say? काय म्हणतात ती चुकून वाढलाय मोठ्या मुलांचा माल घालायचं होते हे काय घात नाही तुम्हाला कशाला anyone taking pride in being a seeker, okay, why should you wear little beads like this? Use enormous big rudraksha and wear them to show to exhibit your pride of being a seeker. These are the joking.
And think on the level which I am now, I have no hope for progress.
मी ज्या पातळीवर आहे तिथेच विचार करीत बसलो तर वरच्या पातळीबद्दल मी विचार करून त्याच्याबरोबर बोललो नाही तर वरती जाणार कसं वरच्या पातळी खालती पातळी खूप बाजूला you want to talk at a certain level. He wants to talk at that way. He said, are there different levels? Now he is going to the fundamental. How is to speak? You are talking of various levels merely because you have heard somebody mention various levels. ठीक आहे पण जन्म झाल्यानंतर तुला ज्ञान आहे माझा जन्म होतो आहे म्हणून.
Somebody, your parents may have told you that you are born. You have accepted it completely. Therefore, that you are born. He said, did you have any previous information that you are going to be born? Do you have any experience of being born? Those are his questions. You have accepted that you are born merely because you have been told you are born.
लोक माणसाला निर्माण करतोय.
So, you are not I. You are merely dependent on something which you have been told. Do you have any basic, fundamental, spontaneous knowledge? Until you started talking, nobody knew how much knowledge was contained within you. Now you have started talking, you are exposed yourself. Maharaj said, you don't care. His guru met him very few times. He merely told him something in very few words. And he accepted that completely, in full faith and full conviction.
लक्षावर किती पुस्तकात अरे चिन्मय सांगतो आणि जगामध्ये विश्वामध्ये पूजा देते हे तुझ्या लक्षात येत नाही. होते का पण कालांतराने घेऊन जगामध्ये ईश्वर अवतार म्हणून पूजा देत आहे त्याच्याकडे विचार करतात.
Maharaj said, he is telling us a simple thing. Something which is born, something which is conceived in the ordinary course, like any other human being, that grows by itself spontaneously and becomes a baby and ultimately grows into an avatar.